between Hiboux and Red Nation. I'm Brandon.
The mic. Maybe we can use the
That would
microphone.
help. Yeah,
here.
that would help. My bad. I was wondering. All right, my bad. Okay, so anyways, welcome to the Women's Division B final championship game between the 8-2 Hiboux and 8-2 Red Nation. Red Nation first place in Women's B Division. Hiboux in third. They met in the regular season and back in week 4. Red Nation dominating for 31-0 victory over Hiboux. How does Hiboux get revenge and walk out of here as champs?
Yeah, well, definitely they're going to need to score some points this time around, but because definitely the strength of this Hiboux team is their defense, but definitely putting a 0-pointer is not going to win you a championship, so expect their offense to come out high-flying and maybe some ingenuity in that offense, maybe add some creativity, something that Red Nation has not yet seen.
So going back to that game for a second, Allison Sobel, the starting quarterback for Red Nation, 3 TD passes, 196 yards. Emily Adam on the other side, 3 INTs in that game, including 2 pick sixes. You talked obviously, Iggy, about the Red Nation defense. How does Hiboux's offense slow down the Red Nation defense or maybe speed things up?
Right, they're definitely going to have to watch out for some major athleticism from the Red Nation side. Keep a close eye on Kia Allen Beckles, of course, Emma Townsend Asselin, and if Gigi Abio Cabante is here for Red Nation, we'll have to see their starting roster. She is, in fact, here. That is a top dynamic 3. They're going to have to keep their eyes out on those 3 Red Nation receivers.
And going over to Hiboux since their loss in week 4, they've won 8 straight games. What, in your opinion, has been the key to their success?
Yeah, it's been there, like I said at the top of the broadcast here. The defensive side on the Hiboux is going to be very much a key to their success. Like you said, great run, and here they're actually about to take the start of the field. They'll be starting on offense, the Hiboux team will.
So here we go. We're seconds away here from the opening play of the game. Hiboux, Red Nation battling for the Women's Division B Championship. Who's going to come out on top? We're about to find out.
Yeah, as Hiboux starting on their own 5-yard line, there will be some explanations here of the 5v5 format as Emily Adam about to take the snap.
Adam gets a snap. She looks right over the middle. She throws it deep. There's a player open. Nice defensive play. Gigi Abante there with the bat down on first down.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was talking about the athleticism on the offensive side. The display, you'll see that high pointing of a ball. A nice bat down from Gigi Cabello. Abante was in trail position, but has that athleticism and speed to catch up on that skinny post.
Yeah, Abante definitely an athlete. Former point guard for the McGill Martlets. Part of that national championship team a few years ago, but 2015. Adam gets a snap on second down. Now goes to her right. Quick slant is open. Townsend Aslan with the tackle. Good reception right there, picking up a number of yards by the receiver right there for Hiboux. Yeah, and that's number 1, Maëlle Germain.
Yeah, she's Noemi Gidal for Hiboux. Great catch. She's going to be a main threat here. Expect her to see a lot of targets today.
So here we go now, waiting for the snap. She gets it all high one. Ooh, will that go for a safety? No, it won't.
No, and then here's our first rules application of 5v5. You do not lose the yards off a bad snap. It does go back to the original line of scrimmage with a loss of down.
Yes, that's, actually said a loss of down right there.
Yeah.
So I have to see what the Hiboux offense has in play after that wasted play right there.
If my down counter is working here, we do have 4th down trying to reach the midfield line. But yes, let's see what she has in store.
And I said 5 versus 5. You have to get to the first down. Only 1 first down. That's that midfield going deep pass, and that's intercepted. Here she comes, Townsend Aslan trying to shake one tackler. She does, and another. No, she finally gets deflagged by Maëlle Desrosiers. Near in the red zone, about the 6-yard line right now for Red Nation.
Yeah, here's our second 5v5 funny, I guess. Just different rule from our normal traditional 6v6 format. The red zone actually starts at the own 5-yard line and not the 7-yard line. So our 1-point convert essentially is the red zone or no run zone, more appropriately named in the 5v5 format. But great interception there from Emma Townsend Asselin. And that's another thing. normally in 6v6, you bat that down. You don't get the interception. In 5v5 format, a lot more interesting to take the interception, because if you don't, you start on your own 5-yard line. So definitely worth. Usually you see a lot higher volume of interceptions thrown by QBs. But that's because the DBs on the defensive side are looking for those interceptions on 4th down.
So we see Red Nation now, their offense on the field being led by Allison Sobel. So they take the ball over, as I said, at the 6-yard line, 1 yard away, as Iggy alluded to, from the red zone. Sobel gets the snap. She looks to her right, now back to her left, to the right again. Good coverage right there, and that pass gets batted down. Pass intended for Kia Beckles-Allen. Nice defensive play, though, by number 6, Rosalie Beauregard.
Yeah, very nice position here as we see it on the replay. Behind the receiver here of Kia Allen Beckles, as you said, but able to get around the receiver without contacting and going through the Red Nation receiver. Great play on that ball as Allison Sobel about to take the snap here.
She gets it. She looks to her left. She goes there. Quick pass. Ooh, and that was almost intercepted there. So it looks like 2 receivers right there, Iggy, in the same area, and obviously you're a quarterback, so if you have 2 receivers in the same area, usually somebody ran the wrong route.
Yeah, ran the wrong route or didn't run necessarily the right distance on that route. You have a hook and an out. Perhaps that hook from Gigi Cabillo-Abante should have been back of the end zone instead of the front. A little bit of miscommunication here.
So 3rd down now, Red Nation offense. Again, they got the ball off the interception return at their opponent's 6-yard line. They have not gotten a yard so far on this drive. Sobel gets the snap. She looks now to the left, now back to the right again. Open, right through the hands. A rare drop right there by number 8, Marilyn Césaire.
Yeah, Marilyn Césaire, underrated, not as well known, but definitely do not let that impact her ability on the football field. Nice smash out. Great throw thrown to the outside by Allison Sobel. Just a tad short there for the touchdown.
Yes, Césaire is the second leading receiver on this team. 33 catches, 424 yards, 6 TDs in the regular season. 1 touchdown so far in the postseason. She should have had 2 right there. Now let's see if Red Nation on 4th down can punch it into the end zone. Pass again. Looks like it was off the hands. Good defensive play there. Elodie Champagne in position right there to bat the pass away. So a strong defensive stand right there. Hiboux on the first defensive drive of the game right there.
Yeah, definitely bailing out their quarterback from that 4th down interception. Staunch defense here. Elodie Champagne showing her ability, getting 2 hands on balls on that 4th-down drive, coming up with a clutch stop to keep it a 0-0 game here early.
So now I got to ask you, Iggy, if you're in the Hiboux huddle, listen, the first drive didn't end how you wanted it. You threw the INT. Your defense made a big stop, so you have momentum back on your side. What are you doing here on 1st down?
You just want to get in the rhythm of the game. Now, like, the first drives have been settled. Now you just want to complete a hook pass, get 5 to 7 yards. That's okay.
So Adam gets the ball. Can she make that quick pass? She didn't. No, she goes deep instead. The player's open. She just overthrew it. She had a receiver wide open, and Claude Beaulieu, number 2 for Hiboux.
Yeah, again, she opted to go for the deep shot. Look, it is there. Is a bit of a stretch, just much like the ball was a bit overthrown there. Again, I would have liked to see just methodically driving the field, get comfort into this game. Really, no quarterback has, or there's only been 1 completed pass in about 8 or 9 passing attempts here. Get into a rhythm, drive your offense as the Hiboux line up in the trips.
Yeah, trips to the right. So all 3 receivers on the right, obviously the snapper in the middle. Adam gets the ball. She looks to her right. Quick hook pass on the sideline there. Nice catch. Good tackle right there. So Champagne there with the catch. Got a good tackle there by Aslan. Because I tell you what, if Champagne would have broken that tackle, she would have had at least another 15 yards.
Yeah, definitely had a lot of real estate up ahead of her. Simple play there. 2 hooks from the strong side where you had the trips formation. They're going to go in a 1-by-2 formation here on 3rd down.
So 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Gerard by herself on the left. Quick pass to the flat. It's intercepted. Ooh, almost intercepted right there. Believe that was number 25. Yeah, that was Noemi Almond there. She got her hands on the ball. I'm surprised she didn't come up with the INT.
Yeah, I think she was surprised that the ball came to her. The ball... the receiver did stop a bit of their route as they were break in on the in-breaking route. Noemi Allemand, one of the best defensive players here for Red Nation. A little surprised to have that ball go off her chest.
Yeah, Allemand 3 INTs in the regular season, 5 tackles so far in the postseason. Adam gets a snap, goes to her right. She has a receiver open. Nice job getting the feet down by Gerard. 1st down before she steps out of bounds, extending this drive for Hiboux.
Yeah, she has 2 receptions here to start off the Hiboux 2 drives. She's been the one that's gotten the most yards so far. Like I said, look for her to get a lot of targets. Right now, she has the first down of the game.
Yeah, it's the biggest play of the game, actually, as well.
Yeah.
So fresh set of downs here for Hiboux. Adam awaits the snap. She gets it. She looks to her left. And she goes there. She has a player open in the end zone. Batted down. No, maybe INT.
Yeah.
Yep, interception.
Noemi Allemand, like I said, best defensive player. Mo Khan has been calling her name and shining light on her name all throughout the season on calling the audible, showing on full display why she has that ability. The ball thrown a little to the inside, but nice concentration there as the receiver tried to come back to the ball. Noemi Allemand coming with a great INT play here for Red Nation.
Yeah, looks like Adam was going for Gerard once again. She got the one-on-one matchup she wanted, but just, again, not enough on that ball and was picked off, as you talked about, by Armand. So fresh to the downs here for Red Nation. Pass to the sideline off the hands of Abante. A rare drop by her, the leading receiver for this team.
Yeah, a rare drop from her. Definitely an offensive specialist. A little bit of jitters from both sides, I think we're seeing here. Like I said, you want to complete those easy, nice passes. It was a nice 5-yard out route from Gigi. You're going to want to see just more completions, just steady play here.
Gigi, 7 receptions, 128 yards, 2 TDs so far in the postseason. So make it 8 catches right there off the ball bowl.
Yeah, like it's not coming easy to either team here. Even as she did bobble that catch there, she was kind of surprised that she was able to triple bounce it off her face, off her legs, and a nice 5-yard gain there for Gigi.
I'll tell you what, playing receivers, sometimes those are the hardest balls to catch, the ones that you get your hands in place right away, but it bounces off sometimes. It's hard to get it on the rebound. And here comes Sobo going deep, and that's intercepted. Champagne with the interception. She gets tackled finally by Abante. So we see 2 turnovers on the first 2 drives, by Sobel. And that's what I wanted to ask you. For as great as Alison Sobel is, her last couple of playoff games, she's been a little shaky in terms of the INTs. I mean, we go back to the last time they were in a championship game against the Bruce in the FPF Cup, 2023 finals, 3 INTs. The Lynxettes, 3 INTs in the winter playoffs in 2024. So her last couple playoff games haven't been so great. Again, Sobel's a great player, has a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and she's a winner, 2 championships to her name. But the INTs right now are the headline of this game.
Yeah, piling up for sure.
Adam now, she goes to the outside, a little too far for the intended receiver.
Yeah, we're seeing the defense is really making a name for themselves and putting a stamp on this game. Still a 0-0 tie here, but both sides now have an interception. Both sides have a stop. Actually, 2 interceptions from the Red Nation defense. Let's see if Emily Adam, was able to get a first down last drive. There was something positive that came out of it. Let's see what they can do here in the trips formation.
The intended receiver on the previous play was number 7, Laurence Dion. Adam gets the ball on second down. Now she looks to her right. She goes over the middle. She's going deep. Well overthrown of the intended receiver. And that was Ellie Tellier. And I wanted to ask you about her. Yeah. She was the leading receiver for this team in the regular season. 46 catches, 614 yards, 13 TDs. No catches, though, so far in the postseason.
Yeah, that's interesting. Definitely one of the major weapons of this team for Hiboux. She's going to definitely play a large role in this final, just like Noemi Girard, who's snapping the ball right now.
Girard, the snap over to Adam. Adam looks to her right. She goes there, and again, throwing it just a little bit past the intended receiver and Dave Rosier. So a 4th down now for Hiboux, and so Hiboux's kind of looking like Red Nation on their first offensive drive where they were able to get an INT but couldn't get any yards.
Yeah.
Hiboux now, so they're about the balls I want to say
like 6-7 yards.
50, about 7 yards from the first down.
Yeah, so look, both quarterbacks are struggling just to complete passes here. We'll see what Emily Adam has in store for us.
Adam gets a snap, looks to her left. She has a player open, overthrowing. And that was intended for Tellier, who we just talked about a few moments ago. So turnover on downs right there for Hiboux. So Red Nation is going to get the ball back now at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, look, the receiver was open. There a bit of that comeback or sideline hook, just overthrown. So really, both quarterbacks have to just settle down, complete nice, even if it's 2-yard passes. Just they need to start getting into a rhythm here. Yes, they want both are taking deep shots. It's not necessarily working out. It's not working. So try something else. Try something that does work. Go maybe perhaps go a little shorter here.
Sobel gets a snap now, her third drive of the game. Easy pass right there. Townsend Aslan with it. She gets deflagged by 2 players. A pickup of about 4 yards right there.
Oh, no, a lot more because
10,
they start at the 5-yard line. So it's actually a nice chunk of change there, about a 12-yard gain. And notice that extension of the ball. A lot of 6v6, especially the new players, Division E, Co-Ed 3, they always extend the ball out and it's like, nope, that doesn't do anything. But here in the 5v5 format, it does, as Allison Sobel just takes the snap.
Yeah, a bit of a high snap right there. Pass to the sideline, caught by Abante. She goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and again, you'll see that instinctive reaction now from the players to reach and for the ball. Again, it's the spot of the ball is the football and not the flag belts as it is in our traditional 6v6 format.
So third down here. Third down, I want to say about 1, looks like.
Yes, yep.
So Sobel with a couple of options right here. Again, on 3rd and 1. She goes to the sideline. Nice catch right there by Townsend Aslan. She gets a first down and a little bit more before finally getting tackled. Pickup of about 7, maybe even 8 yards right there.
Yeah, great, very nice move. Again, that smash out concept is something that's working for the Red Nation offense. And the referee's just watching, telling the players to watch out for their elbows. Could be called for a flag guard in the future. Watch for maybe, I don't know how advanced the playbook is for Red Nation. They're doing a lot of smash out. Maybe watch for smash out back in or smash out and up.
First down now for Red Nation. Their offense. Sobel goes to the left. She's playing the flat. Oh, nice defensive play. Pass intended there for Alan Beckles. Great defensive play. Climbing over the back, but not getting that PI call there. Good play by her defensively.
Yeah. Elodie Champagne once again showing her defensive prowess here. Has the INT off Gigi Cabillo Abante on the hook and go. And there, like you said, avoiding the contact with the offensive player and able to get her big hand on that ball.
Sobel gets a snap now. She looks over the middle. She has a player open. Townsend Aslan. Touchdown!
Again, that nice extension of the ball for that touchdown. It was the reason why a lot of people watching at home who play FPF in the traditional format will say that she's about 2 yards short. Look where they were deflagged at the white goal line there, but it's really the extension of the ball on the blue goal line that makes this a touchdown. Emma Townsend Aslan, really the dynamic force for Red Nation. Not just this drive, but even the previous 2. She was the one making catches, getting some yards, gave that confidence for the first score here for Red Nation.
And Townsend Aslan, one of the leaders on his team, one of 6 players left from Red Nation's last championship. They won the Women's Cup in the 2023 spring season. Sobel gets a snap on the conversion here. Pass to the end zone. Up in the air! Oh, and it falls down to the turf. Goes off a couple of hands right there.
Yeah, well, Kealan Beckles getting that tipped, trying to catch that tip pass on the out that was thrown, and just getting a little tangled with Emma Townsend Aslan. Was for the other. They just a bit of lack of communication there on just who is going to eventually grab that 1-point convert.
So 6-0 lead here for Red Nation. How do you respond now if you're Hiboux?
Again, just get some completions here as they go into trips left formation. Just get something positive.
Adam gets the snap. She looks to her left. Quick pass to the flats. Ooh, nice catch right there. Strong hands by the receiver, even breaking a tackle after the catch as well.
Chloe Beaulieu there with, again, just a 5-yard hook. And yes, the Red Nation defender, a bit of a strong play there, coming and trying to deflect that pass. Unable to come up with the tackle to gain some extra yards there was Chloe Beaulieu.
That big catch right there by Beaulieu. So second down now for the Hiboux offense. Let's see what they go here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quick pass to the flat. Smart play right there by the QB. Nice catch and run right there by Maël, number 3, Maël de Rosier. Finally tackled by Abante.
Yeah, and if you're noticing, they're switching up the snapper. Sometimes it's Maël Desrosiers, sometimes it's Noémie Girard. So they're really very flexible with their offense and their pieces. They like to move around. Maybe they see something on a matchup base that they like to attack here. Very creative, ingenuitive offense here.
Oh, actually about the snapper in a second. Adam gets a snap here, pass to the sideline. Nice catch, enough for a first down. Good move there by Champagne. On the right sideline.
Yeah, so you've seen her great defensive ability here. Watch this skinny post down the middle of the field, though. Wide open was Chloe Beaulieu once again, but I'm okay with taking that, getting the yards there. She hasn't been successful throwing the deep ball, even though it looked like it was for 6. I'm okay with taking and getting a first down here.
So you talked about switching the snappers for Hiboux. Red Nation's actually switching the snappers right now. Zoe Wong just limped off the field. She's down on the sideline. She's grabbing her right ankle. You hate to see that. Nice catch there. Oh, drop, pardon me, over the middle. So we see now Marilyn Cesare, number 8. She's rotating now as the rush. And she came in like a bolt of lightning right there on the quarterback.
Yeah, just causing a bit of a delay there on the drag route from number 5, Elie Tellier of Hiboux. So already Marilyn Cesare coming in as a replacement, as you said, for Zoe Wong, rushing for Red Nation, already making that pass from Emilie Adam just a little tougher.
So Adam now waiting to snap here on second. She gets it. She looks to her right to the flat. On a drop there by the snapper in number 3, De Rosier.
Oh, there's something on the field of play here. The referees. Oh, there's 2 minutes left.
2 minutes,
So an explanation here for the viewers at home. In the last 2 minutes of the 5v5 format, we go into a pro clock. So there are no final 5 plays. The pro clock, basically anything that will stop the clock will be an incompletion, going out of bounds, gaining a first down, and a touchdown. Penalties as well.
Adam gets a snap now. Looks quickly to her left. Off the hands of the receiver. Ooh, almost intercepted there. Bounced about a couple of feet in front of Almond. And that's the last player you want to have the ball bounce up in front of if you're on offense.
Yeah, exactly. Chloe Beaulieu just unable to make that tough catch there. The ball thrown a little high, but the ball placement had to be there. So I believe it's either 3rd or 4th down here.
Fourth
yeah,
down.
it looks like 4th down because of the way the Red Nation defense is covering mostly the goal line here, and Hiboux opt for a trips right formation.
So let's see now what Hiboux has up their sleeve. They're going to have to score here. Adam gets the snap. She looks to the right. Just out of the reach of the receiver. She had a player that was Tellier blazing on the right sideline. But again, that pass was just out of her reach. So turnover on downs right here for Hiboux. Red Nation to get the ball back at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, nice wheel route there. Just unable to get it. Look, she threw it to the back cone, back of the end zone, over Gigi Cabillo-Abante's side, who was standing on the lip of the goal line. So definitely a good, giving her receiver the best chance possible, but unable to. It's still a difficult pass to connect. So the Red Nation bend, but not breaking here.
So switching the defenses now. Hiboux, obviously their offense had a nice long drive there. The defense got a rest. What do they have to do now to get the ball back?
Yeah, they definitely obviously get a stop here, and let's see if they can communicate better on defense.
Quick slant pass to Abante. Beautiful ball placement right there by Sobel, picking up a large chunk of yards right there for the Red Nation offense.
Yeah, once again, that looks like the last drive started exactly with that, with like a 12-yard gain. Look how quick this ball comes out from Allison Sobel. This is where she's operating at her best. Quick slant, Gigi Cabillo-Abante, one step inside, upfield, extend that ball for a nice gain of 12 yards.
Second down now. Sobel gets the ball. She looks to her left. Goes deep. Oh! Intercepted. Ellie Champagne jumped on her horse, climbed the ladder, and came down with the ball. Intended for Abante. Interception. Turnover. Hiboux's ball.
Wow, what an interception here. Elodie Champagne coming up with a big interception. You asked Brent, what are they going to have to do? Again, that hook and go is not necessarily working. They got to stop testing Elodie Champagne because she's coming up with big plays for Hiboux. Now they got to create points off this turnover, though.
Exactly. There you go. I'll tell you what, Iggy, if I would have told you just a bit before halftime, 107 before halftime,
yeah,
we'd have more interceptions and touchdown passes, what would you say?
I wouldn't be too surprised. Both of these defenses very aggressive.
Sort of a bunch formation here. Adam gets a snap. She's going deep again. Corner route. Ooh. So that pass is intended there for number 1, and Gerard, tight coverage there by Cesar.
Yeah.
You have to wonder, she didn't really turn around to play the ball.
She was looking up at it. She got a hand on the ball and didn't get a hand on the receiver. I'm good with the no call there for the no defensive pass interference. Second down, there is exactly 1 minute left on the clock. It does stop because it was an incomplete pass. So remember, if a pass is completed inbounds, that will keep the clock rolling. So will a sack.
Third down now. Adam gets the ball. She goes to the left. Oh, that's almost intercepted. No, it is intercepted. Alman has it, and she's tackled. That's a bad pass right there by Adam.
Ooh, yeah, thrown into a lot of traffic there. I do like the concept of the mesh. So you have a drag at 1, drag at 3, but thrown to the side where there's 2 defenders to the 1 Hiboux receiver, not necessarily scanning the entire field, maybe locking on it to a target for just 2 extra seconds as Noémie Allemand coming up already with the 3rd interception here for Red Nation.
So with 54 seconds remaining here in this first half, can Red Nation punch it in the end zone a second time? Let's find out. Sobel gets a snap. She looks to the right. Caught by Townsend Aslan. She's tackled at about, I want to say, the 1, maybe 2 yard line. This is going to be the 2.
Yeah.
So nice catch by her going backwards.
Again, as we see it on the replay, they love that smash out concept here to Emma Townsend Aslan, getting great yards, setting up here a 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal from the 2 yard line. Sobel gets it. Looks to her left, looking for the slant. She gets pressured, and so throwing it away. That's a smart play right there by Sobel. Nothing was open. Throw it away.
Yeah, lived for 3rd down here. And here's another difference. Yes, she makes a slight hesitation move on the rusher. Even if she does make a move and buys time to go downfield and look, she only has 7 seconds to throw that ball. So there is a time count violation that could happen on the offense in case she holds on to the ball for 8 seconds.
3rd down now. Sobel gets the ball, goes to the left. Oh, and that's, her right. And that's overthrowing Aslan. Thompson Aslan was open there for a little bit, but
yep.
That window closed
Once
quick.
again, on the replay here with that smash out concept that they've been hitting 4 times now, just a little overthrown. Again, the Hiboux defense is going to have to play outside shade on this. Let her go inside, and if she keeps going inside, communicate, release, and if she comes back inside, you're already there in position to make a play because Allison Sobel's been looking that way a lot. They're maybe going to have to change the offensive play a bit. Like I said, smash out, back in, maybe smash out, and then up the field. Little tight here to do that on the 2 yard line, though.
4th down, I believe it. Timeout's called here.
No, the timeout wouldn't make sense. I think they're just correcting the time on the scoreboard here. They're now going with a manual. It is 4th down. They're going with a manual clock here by the referee, Jack Nudie.
So an official timeout then. 4th down here. Sobel gets and I'll tell you what, that snap was a little high, but Sobel was looking at the receivers, not concentrating on the snap, and right through her hands.
Yeah, as you see exactly what you just suggested there. Allison Sobel already looking downfield and just snapped. It did touch her hands. She just sailed a little too high, a little too hot, too much mustard on that pass. And here's another thing that's different in the 5v5 format. You don't have to be 5 yards away. So you can be 3, you can be under center. So she was I noticed she was a tad little closer than she normally was, and so that ball just sailed a little sooner.
I would actually, obviously, from watching the Braves and a lot of other teams in the 5-on-5, I've seen some of the quarterbacks take the snap from behind center like you would in traditional football. Mm-hmm. Do you prefer that near the goal line?
Yeah, absolutely. You get the ball quicker in your hands, and you can shovel past it to a receiver as Emily Adam takes the snap here for the next Hiboux possession.
So Hiboux for another defensive stand. Let's see if they could get some offense to go with it. Nice slant, little drag, I should say, catch. Extending the ball there was Desrosiers.
And they're going to take a timeout here. So the way the timeouts work, each team has 2 timeouts, not per game, per half. That's also different against our traditional 6v6 format. So opting, because that pass was completed inbounds, the clock would have otherwise been running. They opt to take their first of their 2 timeouts in the half.
So good, smart timeout right there, actually, by the Hiboux offense. So now second down. So the clock's saying 12.9 seconds left.
Yeah.
Adam gets a snap. She's going deep. And I'll tell you what, that's a great job by the receiver preventing that ball from getting intercepted. That was number 3 again, Maël Desrosiers. Abante was in the area, and that ball didn't get tipped by the receiver. That was going to get picked off.
Yeah, they sent 2 deep routes. You had a post from the slot there from number 3, Maël Desrosiers, and a go on the sideline. I like attacking deep. It hasn't been working, but I do like it just because, we said at the top of the snap, there was 12.9 seconds. There's about 5.9 seconds now.
So we'll have to see right here, again, what Hiboux going to do here offensively. Obviously taking a little extra time in the huddle. This could be the last chance here to get it into the end zone, barring a penalty. Adam awaits the snap. She gets it. Looks immediately to the left. She goes to her right, and that's intercepted. Townsend Aslan, because she's running back to the house. She brings it back to the middle of the field. She gets deflagged at about the 8-yard line, and that'll do it for the first half. A low-scoring game, 6-0 lead for Red Nation. Emma Townsend Aslan, so far the player of the game for her team, along with Noemi Almond. But Townsend Aslan, the only touchdown so far in this contest, which is why Red Nation leads by a score of 6-0. Igir, what are your thoughts after the first half?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've had an offensive performance from Emma Townsend Asselin with the only touchdown, about, I'd say, like 60, 70 yards, which is quite a bit for a first half stat line. And defensively, Noemi Allemand with 2 or 3 interceptions already. I've already lost count. She's making huge plays. I love both sides right now, but especially on the defensive side, really, for both teams.
So we've seen the strength, obviously, with Red Nation again. They have a shutout so far. They led the Division B in 25 interceptions and 6 touchdowns in the regular season. Hiboux comes into the postseason with averaging 20 points a game. Right now, 0 on the scoreboard like they did in the regular season against Red Nation. What do they have to do offensively to crack that goose egg?
I've been saying it. They're taking a little too many deep shots. I'm okay with the last one there with 12 seconds left, but just they're working at their best when they're hitting those 7-yard hooks, those 5-yard ins, and letting the receivers do the work, getting upfield. That's when they've been driving the field, getting first downs, because they have gotten there, but just making the deep passes haven't necessarily been connecting and have gone for interceptions.
And switching sides to the Hiboux defense, again, they've only given up a touchdown, right? And Red Nation have a pretty good offense. What have you liked so far of the Hiboux offense, and what do they need to do to maintain that in the second half?
The Red Nation offense?
Hiboux defense, sorry.
The Hiboux defense. Oh, my God. Stop attacking Elodie Champagne, because she is a monster there for that Hiboux defense. They're communicating well. They do have to, like I said during the broadcast, they have to watch out for that smash out from Emma Townsend Asselin, because they're hitting it. Alison Sobel and her are a great combination duo right now for Red Nation. Play outside shade. Force the balls to the inside. Although, as we saw in one of the plays, Cabillo Abante with that quick slant in, they're doing their best. They have come up with big interceptions on the deep passes. Now they have to work a little better on the smash outs.
And right now, so I said, as we're going to the break, I said Emma Thompson, Aslan was my MVP. Do you agree with that, or do you give it to maybe someone like Alman who has a couple of interceptions, or who would you go with?
I mean, right now it has to be Emma it's the 6-0 lead, right? That's what's winning them the game right now. But if Alman can come away with another interception, maybe a late INT saving or championship saving INT, that could swing the favor for Noemi Alman.
And don't forget, coming up next, we also have Sub-Zero against Cayenne, the Women's Division A championship game coming up right after this one. But again, we have to get through this one first. And a great game, great defensive battle so far between 2 top teams, obviously in Hiboux and Red Nation. What are you expecting in the second half? I'm expecting, or I'm hoping, I guess, just moving the football, like just complete some passes, because it's been working for both teams when they're going 5-7 yards, and both teams have been throwing interceptions when they're going deep. I think it's time for them to just continue what's working. A lot of times offenses start to overthink things. If it works, keep using it and abusing it until the defense shows you that they can stop it. And what they've been showing that they can stop are the deep passes. So definitely you just want to go short, gain those yards, and gain some momentum and confidence as you go into the end zone. All right, and You talked earlier about nerves, right? Both quarterbacks got off to a shaky start, a couple of interceptions thrown, a couple of missed passes to open receivers. As the first half started to settle down a bit, do you think the nerves are still a thing, or?
No, I think now the nerves have settled after two drives. That's where I was seeing some of the nerves, some of the drops in particular that you saw. The drops aren't happening now. It's more on the nerves are on the QB's side of things. They're overthrowing the deep balls. They're overthrowing sideline hooks for about 7 and 10 yards. So the quarterbacks have to take just pause here. It's 6-0. It's okay. You're fine. I understand. It is. We're used to seeing a lot of points being scored in the 6v6 format. The 5v5 format's a lot more of a defensive game. It's harder for 4 downs to gain to midfield. It's not 10 yards for a first down. That's a lot easier to complete for offenses. So again, take what the defense is giving you: 5-7 yard ins, outs, smash outs, and drive the field here.
I see both teams just in the last second huddles there on either side, getting ready to hype themselves up for the start of the second half. It should be a good one. Again, all defense so far, but I think the offenses are sleeping giants right now. They should be coming up pretty soon, and we might see some scoring here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we do love, like I said, the 5v5 format is more defensive, but we still love to see offense and points being scored on the board for sure.
I can tell you, as a former defensive guy, I love defense. I love seeing defense, but I mean, yeah, you want to see at least one or two touchdowns. We got one so far. I'm hoping maybe we see even the 2, 3, maybe 4 here in the second half.
Yeah, but like you said, it's been an exciting game because the interceptions have been really nice plays. Elodie Champagne really, really standing out, making a name for herself here in the women's B division. Probably a player that has the capability to move up in women's A.
Definitely, a couple ladies, I think, have the capability of moving up here. Red Nation gets a snap here to start the second half. Slap pass. Talented Aslan again. Gets a large chunk of yards right there, finally getting tackled.
Again, as you're going to see on the replay, what is this, a 3-yard slant, a 5-yard in, able to seize that nice hole in the defense, and Emma Townsend Aslan making a candidate for herself for MVP. She's the one racking up the yards here. I'd keep feeding her the ball.
Yeah, it seems like a good plan so far. I mean, she's been the difference maker on offense so far for Red Nation. Sobo looks to her left. She goes there. Quick pass. Oh, and that's almost intercepted. Abante there having to play defensive back, even though she was the receiver. As you saw number 8 there, De Rosé, coming out, Champagne almost making the INT on the sideline.
Oh, that would have been her third. What a defensive player. Look at reading the quarterback, reading the route. I absolutely love that play. Great defensive play by Elodie Champagne. What a player.
Credit to, I believe, the rusher, yes, number 7, Laurence Dion. She got on Sobo quick, made Sobo get rid of the ball maybe a second before she wanted to. And a bad snap right there, setting up a 4th down now. So a sloppy start to the second half for Red Nation.
Yeah, started off well with the Emma Townsend, what was that, about 10, 12, 15-yard gain. The last 2 plays haven't looked as pretty here. A bad snap from Kealan Beckles. Maybe the heat here in Brossard, it's getting a little stuffy. Maybe that ball's getting a little wet. With the gloves do get a little wet as you play here. That could play a factor with the snaps here for Red Nation.
And speaking of rushers, see Zoe Wong again. She left the game about 10 minutes in with an ankle injury. You saw her jogging the last couple minutes on the sideline, obviously trying to make it back in this game. Let's see what she does when the defense comes onto the field. But right now her offense is still there. Pass to the sideline, off the hands. It's intercepted. INT there for number 2 and Chloe Beaulieu.
Again, what a nice concentration play here as Marilyn Cesare was unable to come up with the first down catch. Would have been a first down or if she had extended the ball. But again, even in a 6v6 format, when the ball's bouncing and tumbling into your arms, you go for the INT. It's not always that reaction to just bat it down. But of course here you'll take the interception as they already have. No, they don't have the first down gain. They can still gain a first down. They're about 3-4 yards away from doing that. So they actually have 8 attempts from about 20 yards or so. Yeah.
So now Wong has re-entered the game at rusher. Going to have to see if her ankle holds up. Have to imagine Adam, the quarterback's has to be aware of that. Adam gets the snap. She looks to her right, goes over the middle. Nice out route.
Very nice.
Nice catch right there. Picking up more than enough for the first down. Naomi Girard, number 1 for Hiboux.
Yeah, again, like I said, and here she's not snapping on this play. Like you said, nice, a quick smash out, just a little step inside. I thought the ball was thrown a little bit to the outside because I saw like an in or a hook, and she actually quick smash out there. Very nice play, like you said, first down here from the 11-yard line.
And Dave Rosier, she's at snap, number 3, pardon me. Bunch formation, Hiboux pass in the middle, touchdown! Girard, we're all tied up at 6.
Yeah, I love the play here. The bunch formation worked last time. You have the 7-yard, 10-yard hook tends to open up in that bunch formation. Everyone's looking for corner routes. Everything's sliding away. That open middle tends to get open on those bunch formations. Extending the ball, Maëlle Desrosiers, actually, as we caught it here on camera, with the touchdown. Huge, tying this game up at 6. Going for a 1-point attempt, trying to get the lead here. Hiboux, somewhat of a bunch formation here. Trips right.
Adam gets a snap. She looks to her left. She has a player wide open over the middle. Oh, she threw the ball behind her. The receiver was wide open, and that was Tellier, number 5.
Yeah, unable to break the deadlock here. She did have wide receiver open. Oh, yeah, just really overthrown. Struggling with those deeper passes. You're noticing that the balls are about a yard, 2 yards over an outstretched receiver. Very difficult for her receivers to make plays on those balls. Let's see how Alison Sobel responds here, taking the snap from her own 5-yard line.
Sobel gets the snap. She leads her offense onto the field here. Looking to regain the lead, pass to the sideline. One had to catch her, but out of bounds by Almond. Nice catch, but again, she couldn't get her foot in play.
Yeah, here's another difference for those viewers at home. You only need 1 foot in bounds. That actually might be a catch. I don't think they're going to challenge this because it's not necessarily worth it for a 5-yard gain. But all you need is 1 catch, 1 foot in bounds to be called a completed catch.
And don't forget, in the FPF finals, you can challenge plays. It's the only time during the regular season and postseason that you can. Pass over the middle. No one home there for Red Nation. And you can see the dejection on the face right there. Up Sobel. Good rush by the Hiboux defense. I believe that was Dion again, number 7.
Yeah, you had an out at 5 yards and an in, and the in was thrown way too much to the inside. Unable to get there was Emma Townsend Asselin. That ball should have been a bit more diagonal to Alison Sobel's right hand side. That play would have been there as Gigi Cabillo Abante gets a last minute instruction from her quarterback.
My apologies. It's actually Beaulieu now who's in at rusher, number 2, not number 7 for Hiboux. Sobel gets the snap. She looks to the right. Quick pass, a quick tackle right there.
Yeah, that's Noemi Girard coming up with the quick tackle. It looked like the Hiboux defense was in a man or a shadow defense here for Hiboux. So limiting the yards there to about a 6-yard gain. Believe it's 4th down.
Yep, Alan Beckles with the catch there on the play.
It looks like they're going to be playing that shadow defense once again.
Sobel gets a snap. She goes deep over the middle. Abante open. Oh. Nice catch. Catch get into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Nation.
Wow. Emphatic, enthusiastic. Gigi Cabillo Abante on 4th down. Alison Sobel taking her shot on the post, winning the battle in the air, able to look at those outstretched defenders trying to reach and grab for that flag. Gigi Cabillo Abante wins in the air, wins on the ground, extends that ball for a touchdown. 12-6 for Red Nation.
Now I gotta say, Champagne, you can't have better coverage than that.
Yes.
She was there step for step. She was in the back pocket of Abante, but Abante just using her leaping ability and her great hands just to come down with the ball and then not only shake Champagne, but another tackler on the way to the end zone. So Sobel gets a snap here on the conversion attempt. Pass caught. Talented ass lane with the 1-point convo. So that's usually the first conversion of the game for either team.
Big.
13-6, pardon me, lead for Red Nation.
Yeah, that's big. And there you go. You're seeing it in, out, in, or out, in, out, actually. Even I'm getting tripped up on the triple and double moves there from Emma Townsend-Asselin. Coming up big during drives, now coming up big with a 1-point convert here that no one has gotten so far. 1 for 2 for Red Nation, 0 for 1 for Hiboux.
So 13-6 lead with just inside of 12 minutes remaining here in this contest. Can Hiboux respond? Let's find out. Adam wastes a snap. She gets it. She looks to her right. She goes there. Nice pass. Good catch there by Desrosiers.
Yeah.
She might have enough for the first down right there. Or no, about maybe 3-4 yards short.
Yeah, nice patience waiting for that route to open up. Just throwing it in front of Marilyn Césaire. Like you said, great ball placement. Great pass from Emilie Adam. You see those nerves that we were seeing early on? Now she's looking a lot more confident in that pass.
So Adam gets the ball here on second down. High snap. She gets it. Goes to the left-hand side. Caught by the receiver for a first down. Nice catch there. She's being knocked down to the ground there by Naomi Girard.
Yeah, with Noémie Allemand on defense there for Red Nation. A nice little battle that we're seeing there. Could have maybe been called for contact there. Referee on the sideline didn't necessarily see that way. No advantage gain. But it does create a first down for Hiboux. First down to get a touchdown here. Let's see if they're able to make it a 13-12 game.
So Hiboux finally cracking that goose egg this season against Red Nation. Now looking for a second touchdown, looking to tie this game up at 13 apiece. Adam gets a snap, and she gets sacked there, electing not to throw the ball.
No, so
you're right. That's not a sack. Yep, you can do that throwaway.
Exactly. So here's another thing in the 5v5 format. There is no intentional grounding, so you can just throw that ball away at the rusher's feet. You should, in theory, as a QB, never take a sack because you can literally throw it at their feet away. And the reason why a lot of people say, why is there no intentional grounding? Quarterbacks cannot directly run off the line of scrimmage after taking the snap. They have to pass it back, but it sets up second down.
Second down and long now. Ooh, and high snap. Adam gets it off the hop off her own fingers. Pass over the middle. Blind pass. Ooh, and that's almost intercepted. That's not what you want to do if you're Adam right there. Luckily, the Marilyn Césaire didn't come down with that ball.
Yeah, a bit of a risky throw after a nice athletic play to grab that ball. But, throwing it over the middle of the field is, Marilyn Césaire, like you said, just off her fingertips.
So I'll tell you what, so that ball with the snap going high and causing the quarterback to go back and get the ball, I'll tell you what, if she was able to avoid the sack, she would have had a touchdown because the wide receiver on the right-hand side was left wide open. The defender just thought that automatically that the sack was going to get made. So Adam gets a better snap that time. She goes deep to the end zone. Intercepted again. You know who? Naomi Allemand.
Unbelievable. Great reading of the play. More than anything, obviously coming down with the catch is clutch. Look at he's reading the quarterback, reading the receiver, locating and tracking that ball for a touchback for Red Nation. She's now 3 interceptions at least. Noémie Allemand going head-to-head really with Elodie Champagne for the interception battle here. And it's a big interception. Let's see if Red Nation can capitalize that and get a 2-possession lead here.
I have to say right now that Allemand is the leader in the race there for player of the game. We'll have to see if it ends up being that, though. 13-6 lead, pardon me, for Red Nation. Just outside of 8 minutes remaining in this contest. Pass incomplete. Intended for Beckles. Allen just taking a look at how both teams got here. Again, Hiboux finishing 3rd in the Women's B division. Coming in tonight, as I mentioned, on an 8-game winning streak. 2 of those wins, however, were in the playoffs. A quarterfinal 18-14 OT victory over Les Petites Miettes. And then a 23-18 victory over Supernova and the semifinals right here on this field 12 days ago.
Yeah, nice road to the finals as Allison Sobel takes a snap.
Sobel gets the ball, goes to the left. It's almost intercepted.
Oh my God. And guess who? Elodie Champagne almost coming up with her 3rd or 4th interception of this game. I'm telling you, I lost count of the interceptions. The INT count is way too high right now.
So that was supposed to be a wheel route to Césaire. Sobel didn't let her run the rest of that route. She had the out. And I guess a little bit of miscommunication there. Cesare was running the wheel. The quarterback thought she was running the out. And Cesare, that would have been a walk into the end zone if she's able to come up with that ball. Red Nation living to fight another down. Pass behind the receiver. Still making the catch. I believe, that was Almonde making the catch. Nice one for her. Nice grab right there. 4th down now. 4th and long. Well, 4th and 10 to be exact, I think, for Red Nation. What do you do here for Allison Sobel in the huddle, Iggy?
She's going to try like a hook and go or a wheel, and honestly, you're losing time going downfield. What you would probably want to do, stretch the field vertically. Have a go, out, post, go from your 4 receiver set here.
Okay, well, let's see what they have up their sleeve. Sobel gets the snap. She looks to the right. She goes there. Quick pass. So a tackle. Almonde with the catch. Does she have enough for the first down? No, she doesn't. A yard short. A huge tackle right there. But a Hiboux defender just trying to see what number that was. I think that was number 2.
Number 4, number 2.
That was Beaulieu.
Yeah. Yes, Chloe Beaulieu.
Yeah, number 2.
Has come up with some big plays there. Oh, man, just inches short of that first down. It was actually a pretty nice play. I thought, it was caught 3 yards short. She got a lot closer to the lip of the midfield there than I originally thought. Big defensive play. They needed that. They could not go down 2 possessions here. And big play by Chloe Beaulieu.
Yeah, looking at Red Nation this season, they've gone 6-2 since their win over Hiboux earlier this year. The only 2 losses were to Les Boys. A little bit of we'll get to that in a moment after this play. Adam gets a snap here. Adam goes over the middle, almost intercepted there.
Yeah,
that was a dangerous pass. Nice catch though by number 3 and David Rosier, but. I mean, Townsend Aslan was right there. I mean, she has a long reach. I think her arms were an inch longer. She would have had the INT.
I'm telling you now, like those passes have been very crisp, very well located. Having played against Emma Townsend Aslan, you're exactly right. That range that she has is not easy to throw to. I've thrown against her in co-ed. She really takes a lot of the field away as Emily Adam takes a snap.
Adam gets the ball. She goes to the left as a receiver. Nice catch there by Girard. More than enough for the first down. And we see Adam, again, in the groove right now. Second in yards, second in touchdowns in the regular season. Really finding her groove late in this contest. Inside of 5 minutes remaining, her team down by 7, 13-6 right now.
Yeah, you're seeing now, like, hey, I'm not hitting the deep balls. She's going intermediate, and the touch on her passes have been perfect. And her now snapper, Noémie Girard, coming up with a big catch there.
Adam gets a snap. Quick pass to the sideline. Dion. Oh, great tackle right there. It's touchdown saving tackle right there by Abante.
Yeah, very much so. And look at this Red Nation defense shifting here, going left, going right, but that did leave the all hooks play there open. Laurence Dion almost got the touchdown here. Now they're set up, I believe, for 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line.
So talking a little earlier about Red Nation in terms of their path here to the playoffs. They actually lost their playoff game. They lost in the semifinals to Les Boys 45-35. But Les Boys not able to make it to the finals, so Red Nation, who lost that game by 10, takes their place, hence why they're in the championship game here tonight. Adam pass it in over the middle!
Oh, there's definitely got to be a penalty here. Oh my God, this is it's flag football, a non-contact league. There has to be a flag here, and I believe Gigi Cabillo Abante had a right path to the interception, and she got mauled over and grabbed from behind for that interception to be prevented. So this has to be offensive pass interference, offensive pass
interference. Yeah, 100%. You're right. Abante had the interception right there, but again, can't blame the offensive player in Girard for making a play. It's up to the officials to throw the flag right there. So she saved an INT right there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But that has to be a flag.
Yeah, 100%. 100% needs to be a flag for sure.
Bunch formation here. Watch that middle of the field.
Just outside of 3 minutes remaining in this contest. Adam over the middle. Touchdown! Hiboux. Huge catch there. Rosier with the defender draped all over her back. She comes up with the TD. Her team is now down by 1, 13-12.
Yeah, doing that out route and then coming back inside to get that inside position on Gigi Cabillo Abante. What a body position catch and all of her strength just to make secure that touchdown catch huge.
I would ask you right now, would you go for one or would you go for two? It looks like he was going for one.
They're going for one.
What would you do?
In my offense, I'm going for two always, but I totally understand why Hiboux go for one. They're more comfortable. There might be a challenge here on the play. I'm not sure what the challenge would be. Referee Tara Mrakic is going to come up here and get a second view, closer view on exactly that. Hopefully we can get to know what exactly they're challenging. And I mean, it's probably red.
I think it's the catch, to be honest.
It has to. There's
like the
no doubts about
just
this.
Because you saw the receiver go down to the turf as a defender in Abante, so you have to wonder maybe she scooped that off the ground.
No. Because, okay, so Tara Mrakic just explained to me what the challenge is because, my God, that's a touchdown. That's a catch. Was there a sack on the play? That's what they're challenging. Red Nation challenging that there was a sack. So we're going to get hopefully not a too lengthy of a review, but Red Nation believe that there was a sack on the play. If we can show the viewers here a replay of it. We're seeing it in the booth here, but if the viewers at home can see it, here's the replay. As Emily Adam takes the snap, it's Zoe Wong, remember, who had previously been injured in the first half. And as we get a zoom-in picture here, Zoe Wong gets a nice start off the nice rush off the snap. If we can roll it forward here. Again, a tie goes to the offense, and by a tie, I mean that the ball has to be out of the quarterback's hands.
If it happens at the same time, you mean the tie, so the throw will stand.
Close. This is
it's
not
even
even
close.
close.
So we see the referee there, Jack Nudie. Jack Nudie was right there.
Not even
His
close.
main job is to see if there's either going to be a sack or a QB hit on the quarterback. He was right there, spot on.
Yeah, this is not even close. This is a bad challenge. I don't know who challenged it. I don't know if it was Zoe Wong. Even Zoe doesn't look necessarily confident that. So it had. I believe it came from the sideline. Bad challenge. There's going to be another point in the game where there's probably a bigger play. I understand it was a scoring play. I get it for that reason. But for the odds of and the percentage odds, there's a very low success rate on that one. I would have waited to use the challenge, though there's only 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game.
That's true. Yep, touchdown gets confirmed there by Jack Nudie. So now the 1-point conversion needed right here for Hiboux. Again, looking to tie this game up by 13. A 13-12 lead right here for Red Nation. So we're going to see right here, Red Nation, right? They lead the women's division B, in defense. They're gonna have to prove it right here. Can they keep this game? Can they keep this 1-point lead?
We're gonna find out, but definitely that's what Hiboux's more comfortable in. Again, going in that bunch formation, they're succeeding here. Let's see.
So Adam gets a snap, biggest snap of the game so far for her in her offense. She looks to the left, has to play wide open over the middle. It's caught. Girard, we're all tied up at 13 with 2 minutes and counting remaining in this contest.
The Red Nation defense is struggling against this bunch formation. Emily Adams making the right reads off of it. Everyone splits to the outside, and Noémie Girard right into the middle of the field. No defender within 2-3 yards of her.
So the Owls flying to a 13-13 tie right now.
And we do have
a 2 minute warning.
Yes, 2 minute warning. We are in the pro clock here, so the use of timeouts going out of bounds to stop the clock going to be huge.
And this obviously benefits the offense. They can take the time marching the field now. Sobel gets the snap, goes to the flat. Ooh, and that pass. So it looks like the receiver was zinging, the quarterback was zagging right there. Alan Beckles kind of stopped her route there, mid-route.
Yep. And guess who got a hand on that ball? Elodie Champagne looking to make another big play on defense to potentially give her team the ball back for a winning drive. But first, Red Nation does have second down here.
So Sobel now on second down, second and long, facing her offense. She goes to the flats and a catch right there by Armand. player draped over her back in number 3 in Desrosiers. But again, strong catch right there, strong positioning by Almond on second down.
Yeah, if Desrosiers had held on 1 second more, there was going to be a holding penalty. Nice quick out, smash out. I mean, there could have even been a bit of a holding play there, but not enough advantage was gained there by Kial and Beckles.
So third down now. Allison being flushed, and she throws it incomplete over the middle. So big stop right there on third down, setting up 4th and long now. So we see the rush right there getting in there, causing Sobel to throw off balance in the middle of the field.
Yeah, again, that's very close to the that tie situation between rusher and QB. Not worth the challenge here. There is a minute 17 left on the clock, so to ignore the 53 seconds and counting. But yeah, you mentioned here that Lamise Al-Jundi not here for Red Nation, a big loss.
Yeah, the captain of the team, one of the leaders defensively. Throw it to the flat, caught right there. D-fly before the first down. Football's a game of inches, and we saw it right there. Alan Beckles with the catch. A huge tackle on the play by the Hiboux defense. I believe there was Girard.
Yeah, Noémie Girard, big play with the 1-point convert to tie this game up at 13, coming up with a huge tackle. That's the second one. Big tackle before by Chloe Beaulieu. Big tackle there by Noémie Girard for the turnover on downs, giving Hiboux a chance to drive the field for the championship here.
Yeah, will this be the game-winning drive by Hiboux? Let's find out. Adam looks to the sideline. She has a receiver. Nice catch right there. Before getting tackled, good tackle right there by Townsend Aslan, catch there by Champagne.
Yeah, Champagne, again, having a great defensive game, showing that she has the offensive skill set here for that sideline catch. Just getting, and again, the clock is running here, so remember, there's 51 seconds and rolling. And second down here, Amélie Adam about to take the snap.
So Red Nation, of course, your Division II champs. Nice pass there. Ooh, good catch. Jumping up hard to bring that one down was Tellier. Good tackle there on the sideline. I believe that was by Almond.
Yeah, and don't forget, there was 51 seconds. The clock was rolling, but a first down does stop the clock here. So there is exactly 40.8 seconds left in this game for Hiboux. Have 4 more downs to try and get a score here.
Adam waiting for the snap. She gets it now. She looks to her right. She goes there. Quick pass on the out route. Pick up a couple. Oh, breaking a tackle and another.
No.
Touchdown!
Unbelievable as we see it on the replay here. The tackling of Red Nation was not on point. Emma Townsend Asselin, Marilyn Césaire, Noémie Allemand, Gigi Kabio-Abante unable to come up with a tackle that gives
Maëlle Desrosiers.
Oh, Maëlle Desrosiers. What a nice little move back inside, outstretched. Wow, great play for the touchdown here.
Great job breaking the tackles, but also great job keeping her feet in bounds while she was running on the right sideline for that touchdown.
Absolutely.
So 31.7 seconds remaining on the clock here. A 19-13 lead, the first lead of the game, for Hiboux. Looking to get the 1-point conversion here to make it a 7-point lead. Let's see if they can do it right here.
Yeah, so here the clock never runs on a 1-point or 2-point convert attempt. So 19-13, big point here for Hiboux.
And then gets a snap. She looks to the right, goes to the corner, and no one there. It's caught by our cameraman, Will.
So here we go. 31.7 seconds left. Down 6. 2 timeouts in your pocket with the pro clock in effect. So remember, going out of bounds is going to be clutch for Red Nation. Gaining yards, of course, is going to be clutch. But they're going to have to manage this very, very well.
We talked about Sobo, 2-time All-Star, 2-time champ.
Yeah,
Also, member of the Montreal Alouettes, coming off a championship last season, a Grey Cup, I should say, in the CFL. Looking to add another championship here to her resume. Let's see if she can do it right here. No better time than now. Pass over the middle. It's behind Abante. I think Abante might have thought that pass was for Kia Allen Beckles. So 27.1 seconds remaining on the clock here.
Yeah, Alison Sobel now running through the playbook in her mind. It's a bit of a stressful situation, especially not having gained any yards there on first down. She's going to have to come up with a big play. Maybe look to Emma Townsend-Asselin. She was hot early. Let's see if she can be hot late.
Sobel gets the snap. She looks over the middle to the right-hand side, going deep. It's intercepted! Beaulieu to the interception because she run it back to the house. She gets tackled at about the 10-yard line, and that will do it. Hiboux with 10.9 seconds remaining on the clock have the ball, and all they have to do is kill the clock right now, and they're going to win back-to-back championships here.
Wow. I mean, it has been defensive effort all the way here from Hiboux, and what a way to finish it out. Alison Sobel, again, the deep balls have been intercepted, I think, 4 for 5. 4 out of the 5 deep shots, maybe 4 out of 6, but that is not a good rate. 4 out of 6. I'm not talking about completions. I'm talking about interceptions. Going the other way. Chloe Beaulieu just cemented the Hiboux championship. Honestly, what they have to do, all they have to do here, take the snap and take a knee.
Yeah.
This is traditional tackle football. All she has to do is take a knee. Don't throw the ball. A ball can get intercepted. Don't do that.
Allen gets a snap here. She's electing to pass. A little surprising. She goes to the end zone. That ball goes out of bounds.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
Yeah, that's all they have to do.
All they have to do. An incomplete pass stops the clock here.
So that ball is intended for Tellier. 6.2 seconds now remaining on the clock. So again, Hiboux, they won the Women's Division II championship in the 2023 winter season. My apologies. Looking now for the first championship in the spring season, and that will do it. The clock runs out, and Hiboux are your Women's B Division champions with a 19-13 victory over Red Nation. Hiboux with the upset special right here. Congrats to them as they sit on top of the mountain in the Women's B Division.
Yeah, congratulations to Hiboux. They unfortunately felt heartbreak in the Women's Division II Winter Championship. They, like I said, fell to in the finals, didn't get the championship there, able to now crown themselves as the Women's Division B champions over Red Nation here.
Yeah, huge win right there. As I talked about the upset right there, Red Nation came into this game as the favorites in this contest. Again, they beat Hiboux by a score of 31-0 back in week 4. Obviously, Hiboux winning to get the last laugh here, 19-13 victory over Hiboux to win the championship here. What for you, Iggy, was the key to the game for Hiboux?
The defense. It was incredible. Elodie Champagne, not just the number of interceptions, the highlight reel interceptions as well. And not just that, she got like 3 or 4 PDs, bat downs. She was all over the field on the defense, made it so hard for Alison Sobel to drive the field, especially deep. She, like I said, she could not go deep, and Red Nation does like to test it, and then they tested the wrong person on defense with Elodie Champagne.
So obviously the Hiboux defense coming up. But speak about their offense, their resiliency. Listen, they started off really bad, right? They had a couple of interceptions. They were down 6-0 at halftime.
Shut out, yeah.
They were really fighting uphill the entire game, but they were able to come out in the second half, score a couple of touchdowns to get the game winner. How big was the offensive performance?
Huge, and they used that balanced formation to perfection. But in 4 seconds here, we will go down to Jeff Rosenblatt on field level.
We're back on the field with the Women's B champs, Hiboux, which means owl, by the way. It means owl. Who is the team captain? Le capitaine. Prends the trophy. Here is the banner.
Merci. Voilà, les filles ici. On peut tout toucher. Bravo les filles.
And we also have the finals MVP, which is Elodie Champagne. Okay. On peut parler en anglais un peu? A little. So I just want to know, it was a really great game, more of a defensive game. How do you think you guys came out on top?
Yeah, well, we focused on defense. Offense was hard at first, but we stayed calm and we played as a team.
Hey, that's a great answer. That's a team win for Women's B 2024. Hiboux, amazing game. These are great champions. Back to you.
All right, so again, so we see Elodie Champagne there getting the MVP of the game, player of the game, deservedly so.
Yeah.
I mean, huge performance on both sides of the ball. So we talked about before we shot down to Jeff, obviously about the resiliency of this offense. Emily Adam, huge in the second half for her team, making a number of key throws. One thing I think though with Hiboux, it was more of a collective victory. Yes, the defense really did the job, but everyone on the field, everyone that suited up for them today really played a part in the win.
Absolutely. Whether it was Maëlle Desrosiers boxing out for a touchdown, Noémie Gidard switching from snapper to slot. They're giving praise to the fans out here. Hiboux, as you hear the fans giving a standing ovation to Hiboux. But you're right, it was a team collective effort here. And for me, it was Emily Adam staying composed. You saw it early on, deep shot after deep shot wasn't being completed. Same thing for Alison Sobel on the other side. The key difference was that she adapted, started going to the middle of the field, very comfortable with her intermediate passes, throwing them over Emma Townsend. Asselin, the beauty of perfectly arced passes. You saw that confidence growing. Shutout in the first half, 18 points in the second half. Really led the championship for this team.
And switching sides, obviously, Red Nation, a heartbreaking loss, right? They led for the majority of this game with the exception of the last 2 or 3 minutes. A veteran squad, they've been here and done that before, right? So obviously we could expect for them to be back. But what, in your opinion, do they need to do to make the next step? Because they've lost the last couple of playoff games, specifically championship games as well.
Right. It's exactly what I just last said, right? It was the willingness for the Hiboux offense that you saw to adapt to a game plan and change. You know, I wanted to go test deep, wasn't working, adapt to it. Alison Sobel was still trying to really release the rock, going deep a little too often, and the Hiboux defense made her pay for that. So adapting to defenses is the answer there.
All right, there you go. And quickly, obviously, with this Hiboux team, what do you think they do next? Do you think they stay in the women's B division, or they have the potential to move up to Div A?
I mean, look, if they fit the cap for the women's 2, especially in the winter season, women's 1 is another caliber. They probably fit the division women's 2 cap. Get a championship there. They were there in the finals last winter. Go for it again. Get that win. But they do have the potential as they grow together as a unit. They have the potential to move up and do battle with the Sub-Zeros and the Cayennes of the world. Speaking of, that is our next matchup here.
Yeah, there you go. Cayenne and Sub-Zero for the Women's Division A Championship. So for this game here, for the Women's B Championship, he's Iggy on Brent. Congrats to Hiboux, a 19-13 victory over Red Nation. Hiboux are your Women's Division B champs. We'll see you next time.